Evie, did you read the text that I sent you about the TV? Yeah. I already had told her when I got the new TV she
Ravens
wouldn't be using
flashed
that
on wings of light.
as a monitor.
9 worlds circled in their flight. One-eyed father
Hola, ¿cómo estás,
is
mi
their
amigo? Muy
core.
bien.
Tidings brought to ask us all. Thought as fast as lightning flash. Memory old as sacred ash. Cooking, mooning, see and hear. Whisper all in Odin's ear.
Ouch. Oh? Oh. Agree. Oh yeah, Mimi. I don't do theaters though. That's the thing. Mhm. Mm. Mhm. Oh. Oh. All right.
Sikon holder tappert skolen, mens Loke ligger længe. Så skolen nej bliver ramt af æder, når slangens gift bliver sænket. Sikon beder ved Lokes side til livsslutfaserne.
Hello. How is everyone tonight? I hope everyone is doing good. It has been a few days since I've streamed, so I'm glad to be back at it. I miss you all. Work schedule will make it where I stream randomly. So like where I streamed Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and then Saturday and Sunday this week, I will be streaming Monday next week, and then Thursday, Friday next week, and then I won't stream again until the following week. It's just how my new work schedule is. So I do apologize. I don't have an option in it, but I do like my new job, which is always a good thing. Anyways, today is Elpis like always. Welcome in. Hope we're all going to have fun. If you need to grab a drink, grab a drink. If you need to grab food, go ahead and grab food, because I know I got fucking pizza. I also have some drink. Not alcoholic. I drank last night. My wifey can even verify that I was drunk. I was drunk, but like not drunk enough that I didn't know that I was drunk. So, yeah. But like it was a celebration for the new job and all that stuff. Let's see, what else can I think of? Tomorrow I will be streaming in the afternoon, drawing Lady Chaos, I believe. Some freebie art that that they won during my Twitter giveaway. I was going to do another one this month, but like unfortunately because of how my work schedule is, it's probably not going to happen. I'll probably do another one next month, which will be over on Blue Sky. So yeah. Alright, with that said, I'm going to undeafen myself so we can hear the chaos that's ensuing right now. Well, yeah, we're on stream, you can't tell it. Oh yeah, we can't talk about work here. Nope. Nope. No talking about work. No talking about work on stream. Nope, 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 nope. What fucking video? I will have to look at it later. A Shitaria? Oh. I think he's dealing with children. Yep, and probably Fang. Ha ha ha. See? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I started watching Apothecary. Yeah. I just got Crunchyroll back. Leave me alone. If I can't use it, I couldn't use that thing that you sent me on my TV, and I want to be able to lay down in bed and watch it. And not on a tiny phone screen, on a big screen like my TV. No, I can actually easily cast from my phone to my TV. That's not the point. I've also had somebody else using my TV as a monitor until today. Yeah. To be fair, I let her use the old TV as a monitor, but like I do want to watch TV from time to time. So I now I have a new TV. It's up in the place where the old TV is, and it's bigger, so my eyes don't strain. I put the smaller TV on the floor for her to use as a monitor. She hasn't used the new one. She ain't going to use the new one. I had the remote. And I will hide the remotes. I will, trust me. I thought about doing that too. I honestly have. Start carrying my Alistair backpack with me and taking it to work. I also finally found my soundboard remote that's been missing for 3 weeks. Ah! I can now adjust the... Yeah, I can now adjust the sound on my soundbar again. Instead of just adjusting my TV. Oh, funny fact that you say that. If you're watching my stream, you're going to get a preview of something that I have working that I'm trying to figure out how to make work. So, DM, look over at my stream real fast and let me know when you're watching. Oh, you have it up? Are you ready? I mean, there is kind of upside down too. But like, I have a chunk load that comes out and hits me now. I'm trying to figure out how to make it work as a redeem so people can redeem that. It does have a sound effect. Mhm.
I can't help that. I have a feeling that she's been using the cords on my mic again and playing around with them.
Every time she messes with my mic cord. Someone got it nat 1 for following. Yeah? Oh no. No. But I just gotta follow Storm King. He's one of the other kaijus I know. And he got a nat 1 when he followed. I'm just waiting for Sixer now. Oh no. That's sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a better closed captioning thing. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that's stinky. Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Alexa, turn on light. Is Sixer awake? Yes, fucking really. Oh no. Second one said, fuck you, bitch. Okay. Oh, damn. So.
Womp.
Womp womp.
Guess he's crashed out in the cell then.
He's just.
Oh, he's fast asleep.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is we have 2 drunken characters in the cells.
I mean, to be fair,
I mean-
he was
I mean-
drinking.
Yeah, Getto did share his wine with Sixer, or his alcohol with Sixer.
Yep.
Fucking sash shit. Well, at least I'm near full health. That's
Yeah.
good.
And this is
Well,
where
so we're
I
taking
have
a
it-
short rest.
Yeah.
Cool.
And this is why I have it where I can easily just make people disappear for a stream or not.
So, the cells we're in doesn't fully suppress magic. It just prevents like destruction and teleporting, right?
We don't
No,
know.
it. I will say this: it is fully like anti-magic.
Would it stop me from casting Cure Wounds?
Mhm.
It probably would if it's anti-magic.
But that's what I'm asking. Is it just like the cells are resistant to like being magically damaged and travel through, or is it a full-on like dead magic box? Like there's no magic
Dead
at all in
magic.
box.
Dead magic
Yeah.
box.
I feel like this
Deal.
is the equivalent of like a Faraday cage for magic.
So my question is, does the cage have alarm on it?
Ooh.
Because I thought about this. I'm just like, wait a minute. I could get out of this cage at any time.
Wait, how?
I have pets.
Oh yeah.
And it's not technically magic for them if they can just, transform.
Or can you summon them outside the cage?
No, they're outside the cage. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the ones with me in the cage. Currently, one is a helmet, and the other one I can just have turn into a skeleton key.
That'll do it.
To be fair, Ro,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody but Ghetto and me and the DM knew that you had that stuff.
It's just like, I thought about it, it's like, what happens if I just unlock the door and just walk out? I was being nice.
I just don't metagame, is why I didn't tell anybody else.
I mean, oh, this stream is glitchy. I mean, I'm sorry. I just keep imagining somebody unlocking the key to their gate, going to use the bathroom, getting some water, and then walking back in and locking their gate again.
The way Rock is, he probably would.
No, you just open your cell, go over to Ghetto, steal his bottle, and just walk off.
Oh yeah, no one's allowed to get him alcohol anymore.
Ah, come on. That's like half the fun.
Maybe for you.
I'm in the cell too, and I actually have no way of getting out. I can't Misty step my way out of this thing.
Same, I have nothing, so I would literally just be laying there having a nap.
That's not the right one. There it is.
And wait, hold on. Does this? Yeah, it's a Faraday. Yeah, it's a Faraday cage for magic. So I can't even find a magic portal to get out of here.
Nope.
Figure what our DM did in my chat.
Yeah, I saw.
I'm confused. What happened?
Your chat froze for me.
That's a you problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything's working perfectly fine for me. I'm even monitoring stream right now after you sat there and said stream was glitchy. Everything seems fine.
Yeah, I'm on your Twitch right now. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to the campaign.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh. DM has calls. Just listen.
Oh.
That's what you're seeing as I paused it. Because I was doing something and I didn't want y'all to see it.
Uh-oh.
Yes, that's a fun little thing I can do as a DM. Alright. There we go. It should be back up. So while Lynx is getting his little young brood to bed, we will go ahead and start, and he will join when he can.
Well, he's drunk in a cell. No one cares.
But anyway, welcome back to another episode of Elpis and Ephemeral Hope. When we left off, your party having traveled through the rest of the desert and the forest, coming upon some ball spawns and ball followers, you
Mostly
managed to
ball
make
followers.
you make your way to Wildberry, which is a very foresty hunting lodge area with treetop cabins, two-story log cabin inn and tavern, various different temples to nature deities. There's a festival going on, but also at the same time there is a period of mourning happening within the city of Wildberry. The recent Mother Superior, High Priestess Diana, has seemed to have passed away, and it is a period of mourning for everyone in this town. You guys, having come about to do your own business, 3 going to meet with a deity, 2 going to the tavern, and 1 picking up your inns, end up finding out that information. Your rabbit companion seems to have picked up the alcohol, whereas your tiefling individual new to the party has decided he's going to try and chop off his arm to get rid of the mark of ball.
Try.
It worked for
I mean, he
a time.
did chop his arm.
I did
Yeah.
chop.
You
It
did
was in
chop
fact
it off,
chopped off.
but you tried to get rid of the mark, and it just moved to another spot on your body, and you were given a plant-based arm from the deity Persephone. Fortunately, after a few of you who went to the festival ended up being suspicious enough to where the guards came and picked up your entire party, throwing you in the prisons underneath one of the buildings within this area.
Which I still
And
don't
that is
understand
where
how.
we will pick up.
I still don't understand how buying masks at a festival where masks are going to be worn throws up alarms. Fuck that shit.
Depends on. Well, I don't know, like per se, because no one said anything, but I do know somebody identified the magic on them.
Yeah, it was illusion and abjuration. So defensive magic, and I guess something to make it pretty.
So
Let's say it's no hostile magics.
And that is where we will be picking up today's session.
Wait, illusion and
Abjuration.
neat.
I will retcon a little bit of what I said the jail cells look like. While you all are next to each other, there are some that are across from each other because I couldn't find the prison one I wanted that has all of you next to each other. So
Yeah.
Oh great, I'm stuck right across from fucking Ghetto.
Hey,
Perfect.
hey, at least you're not next to him.
Can I get swapped with Noro? Like, put me as far away from.
No, you have to see the drunken mess that is that rabbit.
Oh no, he's not even paying attention to what he is. Like I said, Rock would be essentially spending his time just like it basically just like meditating, thinking on all the information he has, and at the same time, like I said in the Discord, like if anybody even speaks Infernal or Celestial, granted it's really low, so not a lot of people would probably hear it. He's literally just like going like a, think of it like a nursery thing, but it's come little children.
Usagi, Usagi, nani ni te haneru, jokoya osuke sama.
Never want to hear complaints about my fiddle playing ever again.
At this point, I'm just asking for some of this liquor. Because I'm like, damn, maybe I should have got blitzed.
Oh, come on. This is 8th time you sing song. Can we get different tune?
You're
Or at least join me in singing.
He took my fiddle.
You bad, you got sing voice. Go do this, do the sound effects. You can play the drum with your tum tum.
Have we ever heard me sing? No, we've only heard me play my fiddle because I don't sing.
Oh, pity. You bad should sing and play fiddle and koto and shamasin. What all you play side fiddle?
I'm going to bite the rabbit's head off if he doesn't leave me alone.
Can't bite the rabbit's head off today.
Sakura, Sakura.
Again, I will
Although
say
I
this.
will say we should.
I will. You guys better never complain about my fiddle playing again.
Okay, so I have a theory. If Ghetto tosses the bottle to Rock, and Rock can toss it to Sixer, Sixer can toss it to Rain, and then I might be able to reach the bottle from Rain.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Toss it over.
Oh, you want me to share bottle? Now you want drink? I give you drink. I can. Hold on, let me check and make sure. I'm gonna lift the bottle to my mouth to see if there's any more left.
There's like a fourth of a bottle left. You haven't fully drank it, but you're almost done with it.
Oh, good. There's little left. Okay. Let's see. How to get this cross to you from here? I'm going to attempt to side eye his cell next to me and see if I can roll it across to him. Should I make a dexterity saving throw? Or not dexterity saving throw. Should I make an athletics check with disadvantage?
I would say athletics to roll it across and not have it turn.
Alright, do I need to make that normal or with disadvantage?
I'd say normal.
11.
Beautiful.
Three chuckles. We're like, because he has a feeling what Rook is going to do with it.
You roll the bottle and it looks like it's going to get there in one piece, but you don't put enough you don't put enough strength behind it to get it fully across, so it just kind of starts tilting and it will end up here.
Oh no, no one gets alcohol now.
I am so sorry, horny man. I am terribly sorry. I tried to get to you.
Happy Pride Month.
So sorry.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
I try to get it back. Let's see. I'm gonna start stretching to try to reach it.
You can't reach it. Like I said, it's like in the middle here. Hang on. Let me ping it
I'm
again.
kind of floundering a little bit with it.
It's pinging like it's in the middle where none of you four can actually reach it. The guard is going to come by, pick up the bottle and go, "Huh. Thanks for the drink. We may go easy on you now." And walk back away.
Wow.
Neat.
Goodbye to your
Where's the
drink.
guard captain?
You know, that's technically what Loki was stealing, but
Is it really still
No,
no,
it's
rolled it
still-
out there?
No. We're in the prison.
wasn't
It's
there to
still
take it
civil.
over.
In prison, when it comes to guards, it's civil forfeiture.
Another guard is going to come up to each of your cells and will say, "Right, stripped down to nothing but your commoner clothes, armors, weapons, shoes,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
masks, hats, anything that is not a shirt or pant. You are to return it into us, and if you are found innocent, you will get it back after the
Look,
interrogation."
could you pass me bottle though? I seem to have lost my bottle. There's still a fourth of it left, and I am very thirsty.
We will get you some water.
Ah, yeah, but water have no flavor. It's no good. Need sake. Come on, be a friend.
So the guard is going to come by and gather everything that is not a shirt or a pant. So they're going to gather your weapons, your armor, your hats, masks, brooch, bracelets, rock,
Nope.
gauntlets, shoes.
Do they take my bag? Like my my purse?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. I give it up.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
They can't take the
Right?
weapon away
I
from
got it.
me because there's a certain weapon I have that they can't because it's a part of my body.
So all the items, they're going to place it in a storeroom. In individual chests, one for each of you, and they will, in much like a evidence lockup, they will put a ticket for it. That way, if you are found innocent, you can get your stuff back. And yes, Rock, they are taking your stuff too.
I'm pretty sure his armor is like a part of his body at this point.
Yeah, I'm not removing the armor.
Like he's grafted into his armor.
Like it's essentially burnt on at this point.
Also, we got to take a short rest while waiting for the thing, right?
Yeah, we
Boy,
did.
that makes sleeping really hard for you.
Okay.
Like the only parts that could really come off are his gauntlets, and that's it.
Okay, so they'll take your gauntlets.
Okay.
They'll take the gauntlets, your mask, hat,
What mask? I'm
weapons.
not wearing a mask right now.
Oh, it's the bracelet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not even what looks like a weapon anymore. It just looks like clothing essentially.
Do they take his jewelry?
Yes, they're taking everyone's jewelry as well.
They can't take my
Hmm.
tail.
They're basically they're taking everything except a shirt and a pair of pants.
Guess it was gonna take a hot second removing his piercings because he is in fact he has been drinking. This shit. I'm trying to get piercing out for you, officer. Give me a moment. It takes a second.
So I have to take a piece of cloth and cover his face.
At this point, then you just take my clothes.
You sure I can't have just a little sip of sake?
I'll have another guard bring you water.
Oh, you no fun. Hey, any
Please
wizards
make
around
our
here know how to
rabbit
test the
silver.
press the tagitate?
I'm just gonna stare at him.
Oh, you know how to do so,
I'm in an anti-magic box, so no.
Oh, pity. Would be so good. Bet you'd be great sake maker. I forget what they called them.
Brewer?
Would be celebrity. Turn water to wine. Be fun party trick.
Noro, make me a perception check with for hearing.
I'm gonna have the Nothics watching them like a hawk, so I'm gonna have to roll that too. So that's.
Actually, no.
I mean, no.
Your Nothics aren't there.
Why would they not be there? Nothing was
They're-
magical keeping them from coming in.
That you're aware of.
I would have known if they were unable to enter before we even got here. You didn't say anything.
I didn't get the. You do realize I ended the session with y'all in the prison. Hadn't gotten any further.
Damn it. Cool.
The best they're at is down here with the 2 guards at the very bottom by the door.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they be watching and listening at the most. So still.
You said
Plus
the
they can- Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was saying they can still see out to 120 feet.
Okay. So they would be able to see the guard captain and the 2 guards down here. But your perception, Noro, sorry.
So 12.
No, I rolled. I didn't know if it came through or not. Do I need to re-roll it?
It did not go through. 11, crit, 15, 14, 17, and 6. So the lowest is an 11, the highest is a crit.
The 11 said.
Hmm?
The 11 is Ed.
Yeah. He's probably watching the outside.
That would be Ed.
No. He's actually looking in the storeroom where your stuff is.
Okay. That's actually more on point. By the way, they still have true sight. I need to know, are the guards still guards?
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Yes, they are normal. They are normal
They should
humanoid
be.
guards.
I mean, even if they should be, there's the situation like the whole mention of the masks and everything.
Gotcha.
That's his first thought. He's like, no, they're guards. Okay.
Okay, I think I got something. Hold on. Let me refresh this real quick. Because I think I know what's wrong now. Let me see if you can see this perception, DM.
It worked.
Yes.
Great, I've turned off my VPN. Which I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of annoy me because I made 3 perception rolls.
Oh,
So
you're
your
using a
VPN
VPN.
is-
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Saying
VPN.
no to D&D.
Yep.
Boy. No. Over. Don't make me throw you on the bed, cat.
Wow.
Do it. Do it. Fucking
Lay
won't.
down. And stay away from me.
Conviction.
Well, I've
Fuck
already
him up.
tossed him on the bed 3 different times, and he's knocked my leg over each time.
I mean, I would say something. I have a cat that he'll still come to you even if you throw him across the room.
That sounds like Revan.
Well, this one is a fiend when it comes to human food.
Oh,
You
get some
can't
to
do-
sleep.
Okay, so what's going on? What are they doing? What
Uh,
are they saying?
one
I really wish you had saw that 19 roll perception I did earlier.
You don't catch much, Noro, but you can catch gists of. Are we sure? Because I just don't. And that's all you can catch with your 10.
I really wish that 19 had came through.
So, does that guard ever come back with the water?
No.
Yes.
What's the Nothic's catch?
Okay.
If they rolled above a 15.
Jetta will take it, and we'll wait for them to leave.
I got a question, DM.
Mhm.
Is it dry in here or is it humid?
It's a bit of both.
Okay.
Like, it's not enough for you to dry out with you being with the kind of species you are, but it's not. It's a bearable uncomfortable. It's not enough to dry you out and cause you issues, but it's not ideal temperature.
Okay.
Because their intent is to. Its intent is not to do anything except to detain you guys. It's not there for torturous or death reasons, but it's there to detain, so which is why there's absolutely no magic at all within that area allowed. Like, you can't cast even a simple spell. But they are going to make it to where you stay alive.
Damn.
As far as the Nothics go, they hear, are we sure this group is the group we're looking for? I mean, they don't seem like they could pull off what happened.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Damn, even with that crit. Okay. Oh.
A few hours will go by until everyone here hears the sound of a door opening. And then you hear the sound of the gate at the end opening, and as they walk by your cell, you see a very pale, luminescent, ethereal looking elf with very opalescent silver hair, kind of like moonlight, and she wears a mixture of hunting leathers and furs, as well as a dark blue robe with little moon motifs and stars, and a deer runs around the hem of her vestment. Hello.
So,
Did the Gnostic see her come in?
Yes.
Okay. Any differences compared to what she looks now?
Nope.
Okay.
Can I reach her?
Probably without out of reach.
You could try. Because she's going to stop and look at into each of your cells and look at you. Kind of with a appraising look. Not quite judgmental, but definitely best way to describe it.
Oh, that makes me want to do chaos.
Rock is just sitting back to meditating. He's not even paying attention at this point.
Ghetto is snoring, sawing logs in his cell.
Suri has his back to the to the gate of his cell door, but slams his tail against the door.
Ryer's just resting on the bed, chilling.
So let me get this straight. There is 7 of you, correct?
You can count.
For now.
I would be careful
Yes.
what you say there, young one. At this point in time, you are being detained in our luxury prisons until we can get to the bottom of what happened to the head priestess. You all have been seen, well, not seen as. What's the word in your tongue? Y'all have been seen as suspicious in the killing of our high priestess. So there's just a few questions we'll need to ask, verify times, whereabouts, and this will just make sure that you are indeed telling the truth of you didn't do anything. So, which of you wants to go first?
I'll probably go first. I think I'm the most sober at the moment.
Me, and Rolk hasn't drank either.
I didn't.
Rock has completely ignored her.
She's going to stop and look at your look into yourself for a bit longer, and then turn and look at Ghetto's cell before she walks back down to Noro's. She'll take a set of keys off her belt and open your cell. All right, if you'll follow me, we'll take this to a separate room where you can be asked questions.
Okay. Are the cuffs staying on?
Yes.
We don't think we had cuffs.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
weren't.
We wouldn't have been able to remove our stuff if we had cuffs.
No, we
Yeah.
weren't. Oh,
So right now, no, there aren't any cuffs on you. Sorry.
Okay. Sure thing.
oh man, they took my arm too. You know, the one I cut off.
Oh my god. You just realized that.
I forgot that I didn't have the Nothics take care of that. So they literally saw
Maybe
me
she'll-
carrying around just this random arm.
Oh, that's
Whose
mine,
arm is that?
officer.
That's mine.
Maybe that's
you
why
have an
we're
arm?
suspicious.
I didn't for a minute.
Please, do sit. Make yourself comfortable. Can I get you something to drink? Perhaps something
Water.
to eat?
No, thank you.
Alright. She will yell out. She will yell out the room, and then a few minutes later, you'll see a guard come in and hand you a pitcher and a glass of water before exiting again.
I think the car would just leave the water there.
Right. So, what is your name?
Noro.
Noro. Interesting name. You're not from this area, are you?
No, unfortunately. It's beautiful here.
Mhm.
First question. Why is there that you have a mask that looks similar to the suspects we're looking for?
Honestly, I
Preferably.
didn't even know. I didn't know the suspects you're looking for had masks. We just arrived in the day before.
Oh, they can go fuck themselves.
Exactly.
Now I realize it, and
I think
haven't
I
been
do
waiting.
too.
I haven't been wearing a mask since we entered the city, so the purchase of the masks makes sense now.
So you've only just gotten into the city. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah, Mike Pants were walking through. We stopped to get a rest, a room, some food, and drink and be merry, although one of them, I think, got a little ahead of that. And he
Yes,
didn't.
the rabbit, it looks like.
Yes. And we didn't get a chance to share.
Well, pending investigation, you should be able to go and get a drink from the tavern. That is, if you are found innocent. So where did you and your interesting party come from?
Originally, the desert.
A proverbial fish out of water, is it not?
Here's the story of my life.
And how long were you planning on staying here?
Not long, merely a day or two, just to rest, re-up supplies, and then we're going to continue our trek.
So then is there a reason why your armored horn one was asking after me?
He has a condition, and he was hoping someone can help him.
And he just happens to ask for the head priestess.
He was asking for a head priestess, from what I tell.
You brought up a very interesting name. I don't suppose you know anything about that, do you?
Nobody would know other than.
No.
Alright, well then I will just have to ask him when I get to him.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
I don't see why not.
Are we the first people here?
What sense?
You're asking for the prime suspects or something?
Yes. Yes, but also, you bought the masks at a festival, and we were the only ones picked up after buying the masks. Why are none of the anybody else?
Ho, 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 ho.
It is because, despite what we have told the citizens and denizens of Wildberry, the High Priestess did not die of natural cause. She was in fact murdered. And from what we can tell, it was done by a group of masked individuals.
Okay. And you guys are dead set that we're those individuals?
I am skeptic on it being you, after observing your lot for a bit. But my guard captain likes to think that you are the individuals we are looking for. So I will give you each. I'll give you a chance to prove that you're not the individuals we're looking for.
And I have a question.
Currently, I do not have field, so.
Then I have a question for you. What if we can find the people you're looking for?
I mean, investigate the murder of a high priestess and mother superior.
Absolutely.
And how do we know we can trust you to do it?
You don't.
I will
But
think on it.
damn it.
Leave the persuasion to somebody who's good at it.
Dan, can I use, since I'm out of the cell, can I actually use my magic?
Nope. The entire
hope-
area here, everything. Okay. The entire map you're seeing is just straight up. It is a dead zone for magic. Like there is not even a single bar on the magic scale for you to be able to use magic here.
Damn, there goes my idea of using detect portal.
Do you have any other questions for me, Mr. Noro?
Can you at least make sure my friend gets his water?
Oh, he has.
But I do have one question. Do you know how many people were there to kill the Mother Superior?
We don't know the number, no, but we do know it was more than 3.
It was more than
They covered their tracks very well to where we can't distinguish how many assailants there were.
it was more than 3.
Yes, that we can determine.
And yet, up until the day we were about to rest, there was no more than 3 people in
A
all
panda.
our party. It's funny how this happens. And I would actually just walk to my cell.
Okay.
Honestly, I think she killed the priestess for her position.
All right. Who would like to be next in question, or am I going to be playing picking randomly? I see, not a chatty bunch. Right. I will have dinner served, and I will come back on the morrow and see if your attitude has changed. Enjoy the night.
I'd say return my gear, then we can talk, but you know.
And she will leave. You will hear the gate shut and keys jingle as it's locked, and then you'll hear the slam of the wooden door as she walks out of the prison area itself.
Well, I don't think working out of here is a good idea, but I do think we're just the fall people.
And let's see, we basically got here today because we didn't even get a chance to spend the night at the inn. We went shopping, And then we went to go look for the apparently deceased high priestess, followed by just someone, which unfortunately they were unavailable. So then now a party member is missing an arm. And then we got arrested.
So my thing is this: I only heard one thing. It was more than 3 people that killed the priestess.
Unfortunately, I do not have the Speak with Dead spell.
And I don't have my star map to consult. But I do know this: we were less than 3 the entire time we walked in here.
Actually, yeah, most of my day was spent with Rock and Sari, just a group of 3.
Yeah. Yep.
I was with Ray getting the rooms, and Ghetto was blitzed.
So y'all are free to talk amongst yourselves, and I will be right back.
Okay, so we all agree. She killed her boss for the position, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that.
I mean, potential's there. Very quick to point fingers.
Yeah.
It is rather convenient.
But you've also got to think. These culprits were wearing masks. We've only just bought the masks today.
Indeed.
So the timeline doesn't add up.
Earlier in my things.
And not only that, we bought the mask for a festival.
What was the festival for?
Festivals for the death of the high priestess.
Yep. To celebrate
So they're
her life.
celebrating her death.
It's to celebrate
Oh,
her
life.
life.
Got it.
The festival itself wasn't quite to celebrate her life. It was more along the lines of like a harvest festival and a harvest and a mercantile, basically, because it is a hunting lodge. So, but it
alright.
just happened to coincide with a period of mourning. Is there anything anyone else wants to do, or do we move forward for brevity's sake?
Suri just goes to sleep. Or Carrie just goes
So
to
I guess
sleep.
we're gonna
That's
long
all right.
rest in here.
Yep.
They fed us and we're staying in for the night, so
I don't
Yes,
even
there's
eat
a
the
long rest
food.
time.
There's a guard that will come by, and believe it or not, it's not actually bad-looking food. You get a small roll of soft bread with hot soup and water.
Suri still doesn't even touch the food.
I can appreciate soup.
Carrie, I gotta get you sick. Carrie doesn't even eat the food, just slides it away with his tail and crawls in bed.
Hey Carrie, what time is it?
That's why I'm trying to move away from this name Suri. That in the original, the way that my name
Be
is
like, hey,
spelled is
Sarah,
actually
I'm never gonna give you up.
the way that my name's actually
It only
spelled
takes-
is Carrie in Welsh.
It only picks it up when I say the name, but thankfully, she of AI origin cannot hear through the headphones, thankfully.
Yes, that's always a good thing. Yes, Gizmo. I got both cats laying and looking at me like it's bedtime.
Thought as fast as
You guys are going to bed early.
memory old, a sacred ash. Hookin, mooning, see and hear, whisper all in Odin's ear.
So, yeah, Carrie just went to sleep. It's like, fuck this shit.
Okay. Lynx, I had responded to your message. But as you guys either go to sleep or look around, the night will come, will come and go. You will hear the chattering of food and plates throughout the night with the different guards. You will hear when shift change happens. And morning comes. It's about 5 in the morning when you hear the doors open up again. With a loud thud, and then the gate there open.
I never thought I missed your fiddle in the mornings. Until now.
Carrie is just pretending to be asleep because he's not going to give any thought to what's going on.
Hi, this is so miserable. I could use a drink real bad right now.
Rolls eyes.
Hey, the hangover's
Just
kicking
little
in.
hair of dog. That's all need. Little hair of dog.
No, don't make the dog's breakfast and everything.
Right, I have given you guys the night. I have done some thinking. And have you all come to a decision if you're going to talk truth to me? Or will we have to find another way of doing this?
Hi,
Okay.
listen, lady. I talk to you truth for real. Just need hair of dog.
If you want my opinion, I listen to him. He'll probably be able to answer better than most of us. Just give him a little drink.
She's going to set a small bottle, clear bottle, within your cell, and it will, funnily enough, have a motif of a dog's head on it.
Ooh, that look fancy. I'll go ahead and take a sniff. What does it
We are
smell like?
not here to poison you. That is the hair of the dog. I keep some on me because I have some unruly nuns who like to go out.
She's an alcoholic.
Oh, this is fine. This is fine. I just know because I want to try to figure out what the what aroma it has.
Oh, it's a it'll have a woodsy smell to it. Kind of like a oak and a slight pine
So kind
smell.
of like a bourbon.
Yeah.
Ooh, bourbon. Haven't had this in a while. I'll go ahead and just down it. Hi, that is so hit spot.
It is a hair of the dog though, so.
100%.
You ask for it.
You, I can tell, are definitely good lady. I appreciate.
Unlike some, I actually like to withhold verdicts and guiltiness until I can have undeniable proof. And unfortunately for me, and fortunately for you, I do not have undeniable proof proving you seven are the ones that did it. So, little rabbit, if you will come and follow me, I will ask you a few questions.
Oh, of course, of course. I'd be more than happy to assist.
What is your name?
Yokoto. Gyuguto Ghetto.
Mr. Ghetto. The one I spoke
Please,
with
Mr.
yesterday.
Ghetto was my father.
Alright. The one I spoke with yesterday, Noro. He had said
Oh, good guy, definitely.
you had only been here for not even a day. Is that correct?
Hi, that is 100% correct. We have not been here for longer than just a day. We were coming in from out of town area, had been traveling in desert. After doing some assisting at town there, we were making way north to go to Guild, I believe.
The Hope's Monastery Guild.
Hi, that's the one.
You are far from that for right now, and to come from the desert is interesting. So we were just a pass-by for you, is that correct?
Oh yeah. Our friend stated he need to come over to town. Said it was best stop to go to, and then we were going to head further north together.
And as I had asked, the other one could not seem to give me the answer I was seeking. But why is it that your armored horned one was asking after our late priestess and then asking after me?
Damned if I know. Horned One is a new addition. Like I said, he joined us recently, and he is making way with us. We are all trying to make way to up to the Hope Monastery, for working purposes.
Okay. And do you know of anything of the name that he had by chance mentioned? A Priestess Celine? Do you know why he would know that name?
Should I make a history check on the name Priestess Celine?
You wouldn't know anything about it because he never mentioned it to anybody else.
I'm just gonna make a general check anyways, just in case. If that's all right.
Oh,
I closed out on my character. Oops.
I gotta hydrate.
10-4.
Oh, and a stretch.
Yes, lover boy.
Okay, sorry about that. Didn't mean to close out of my my character sheet.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Kitsu, none of my first, second, or third's been redeemed yet. Kitsu says hi, everyone.
Kitsu.
Hello.
Sade.
Lev37_Katsune is the second to join the party.
All right, so it looks like 11's my top there.
Okay. What's that?
Would it be like a vague recognition of the name? Because I know it's not a very high roll. You know what? This seems important. I'm going to blow a lucky.
Oh boy.
Wait, can we use our feats in here?
If it's
Not
nothing
magic.
magic, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my neck.
Blowing a lucky. Give me a second. Nope, I better stick with my 11.
That's the alcohol talking.
Shit.
All right, I sent you your answer for the roll.
Okay, appreciate that. Not for certain though. Celine. You say her name's Celine?
Yes, that's what the mentioned to me.
Huh. Vaguely recall hearing in passerby in bar and Helpkind. Isn't Celine I hear of Celine lady who is priestess of some sorts. Been doing healing stuff, right? Helping people? Is it same person?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Ah,
That
yeah.
was not.
Uh,
She had left left this the clergy that we were at before my time, but she was with High Priestess Diana.
ah, okay. Oh, yeah. Sounded like nice lady. Awful sorry she, you know. I kind of motion my fingers across my throat. Across my throat. It is terrible loss. I am deeply, deeply sorry.
Thank you.
You are quite welcome.
But that
But
doesn't seem to
anyways, not
matter.
100% for certain where he heard of priestess. But do recognize name little bit, her in passing. So maybe he here in passing in bar too, though he didn't seem much like drinking type. Although I almost got him to have drink of my bottle last night.
Yes, I saw.
By the way, will that bottle be returned to me? There's still like a fourth of it left. I would really like to finish.
If you are found innocent, yes, it will be returned to you.
Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you very much. You have any other questions? Geto more than happy to offer any answers he can give if it assists in investigation.
What can you tell me about your party? The ones that are here.
What can I tell you? Okay, let me think. All of them, good folk, to best of knowledge. Some little rough around edges, like Horny Boy in cell block across from me. But he in general seemed like good folk. We all get together down south and began traveling, working together to assist folks. Just got done helping Desert Queen with a water situation.
Oh, so you're the party responsible for that.
Hi, that would be us.
Interesting. Okay. Anything else your party has done of note?
Not too much. Fought big purple worm and bunch of bugs out in desert. Ghetto made sure to make quick work of both.
So you lot can hold your own in a battle, is that right?
Hi. Ghetto is, well, was once samurai Ronin now.
I've heard of your kind. Have yet to see one in person, though now I guess I could check that off my bucket list.
Oh? Perhaps after all this over, you and I sit down and have drink with Ronin, huh?
Possibly. I make no promises. I am a very busy woman after all, preparing a funeral and
Of
preparing the
course, no
funeral rites,
worries.
and then
Ghetto completely understand.
getting affairs in order before the new head priestess takes the position.
I would believe it take a lot of time and effort and courage.
Yes, especially because it's not just Artemis that I am the head priestess, interim head priestess of. I am, as with most superior interim, I have the entire religious row, each of the different shrines to the different gods. I am the mother superior for each of them, even though I am a follower of Artemis.
Indeed. Well, Ghetto does not know you very well. But Ghetto has good sense about people, and Ghetto thinks that you are probably good one. Good priestess,
Is that?
good follower.
If you're trying to butter me up, it does not work. But I do appreciate the compliment.
Ghetto has no butter to butter with. Ghetto simply speak truth, and that is what you ask, yes?
Yes. Though, not that you could lie, really, but.
Oh, trust Ghetto. Ghetto has no reason to lie. Only truth from me.
I knew that food was laced.
So I did good, did not eat it. Yay!
Yeah, I didn't. More than likely didn't.
All
eat
the
it.
same. May Ghetto offer advice.
It depends on the advice, but sure, I'll humor that.
If you want to speak with one who sits across from me, Horny Man, he will need little coaxing, a show of trust from you. Like I said, rough round edges, but not bad soul. If you show him little trust, maybe give him something back. Small. He might be able to work small trust for you and maybe be more helpful.
It's goggles.
Okay,
Might I make a persuasion check?
go for it.
I bet
Alright,
this
give
is
me a
what
second here.
I bet he succeeds.
Ah, crap, hold on a second.
I'm torn between the Jeopardy theme song and just trying to play a Legend of Zelda tune. I don't know which.
Sorry, I got snagged just for a second. Give me one more moment.
Oh, I got it. The Doctor Who theme.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
I gotta keep up with that.
Sorry about
Okay.
that. I meant to roll the stat. I ended up rolling the d20.
It's okay. What would you suggest I give back to him as a show of trust?
Horny Man is very he is very proud of Bracelet. It is very important to Horny Man. If not want to do that, then maybe Gauntlet? He'd really like hand accessories. Strange like that, even though he is missing arm.
He's not missing an arm though.
Wait,
Oh,
Oh,
are
I
we
thought
sure?
you said that I thought you said that
He
that
has,
the
he has his plant
went
arm.
back into your arm.
No. He still has like it's an arm.
No. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is, I thought you said that you retracted the plant back into your body. So,
No.
oh, then I wouldn't have said that at all if you still had your arm.
Yeah.
No, he still has the plant arm. That doesn't go away. That
Oh,
functions
okay.
as-
So
That is not
that's permanent. He can't
No,
control that. Gotcha.
the-
So my apologies. Can I retcon that and say he's a strange guy. Really likes his hand accessories. I
will
think he's
on it.
self-conscious about fingernails.
With his race, I would be too. Those fingernails can hurt like a bitch.
Likely, right? I certainly wouldn't want to have fingernails like that. Whoo, gnarly looking things.
I have many questions on why she said that.
To be fair, rocks are probably worse than normal because he's not just a tiefling.
Like I said, gnarly looking things.
he's
No. I feel like we just went into a whole different territory now.
You did. Oh
Hey,
god.
just because she's a priestess, don't mean she's innocent.
Okay, I swear to God, you saw that TikTok thing where
Yeah.
they I
The
forgot.
demon shows up. Hey, honey. Everybody looks at the bard. What? Wasn't me. Clerk steps forward. Hi, sweetheart. What? Look, I think I wasn't always a holy man.
I just never said what holy I was.
Yeah.
Alright. You are free to go back to your cell, and I will go see what I can, what information I can get from your, horned companion there.
His name is Rock, by the way.
Alright. Thank you for that.
Oh, you are quite welcome. And again, thank you. We appreciate you being so noble with us, so kind in everything. Oh, and again, so very sorry for your loss.
Let's hope to bring the ones who did it to justice.
When all's said and done, if we can help, let us know. And with that, I'm heading back to myself.
Okay.
I
need
look at
everyone-
Rock as I'm heading back to my cell, and I give him a big thumbs up, and then walk inside.
I need everyone
Good
to make
boy.
me a perception check.
Okay.
And as long as you don't potato,
Okay.
you're fine.
16.
Perception check for where?
13.
Just yes. Just a
got
perception
10.
check.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll mine first.
23.
I'm not paying attention as per the usual. And then
I'm not paying attention with you, so.
I'm short.
17, 18, 10, 15, 13, 12. So the lowest is a 14. The highest is a 22.
Like I said, as long as you didn't potato, you're fine. Each of you, and yes, even you with a 9, Nyla, as you are sitting in your cells, you will see a very, very bright, divine light encompass the entire cell area. It
I have a
stays there
question.
for about 3 minutes before it recedes back to the normal lighting.
Ooh, somebody needs to work on the power inside of room. Very bright for a second.
So real quick, I was pretending to be asleep, so my eyes were closed. So what's up with that? So would I still have noticed that?
You. Yep.
Through your eyelids.
Like, this light did not escape any of y'all, paying attention or not. And Rock,
That's true.
your Nothics are blind for a minute because of the light.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yes, Normal, question.
I like to think they're just screaming, "Son of a bitch!"
They are.
Angry hissing.
What the cell is made out of?
They are made out of marble with, reinforced iron. You have... Okay, there's various different metals going through this. You have adamantine, you have silver, you have cold iron, you have steel, you have cold steel.
Okay.
Basically, any metal that could counteract a fae, a werewolf, or anything that has a vulnerability to a metal. This cell is covered with it.
Yeah.
And the bars are small enough to where not even a small-sized halfling or gnome could get through the bars.
Well, that makes sure they cover their bases, huh?
Yep. Mr. Rock.
He's just gonna look
Ghetto-
up, not a word.
Ghetto's gonna be at the out in the middle of his room where he can be seen from the cell door, and he's gonna be holding both thumbs up at this point towards you, Rock. just like Hiccup to Toothless.
Are you willing to talk with me?
Am I willing to talk? Not sure if I have a choice at this point, huh?
I won't force you.
Yeah, well, that's
I
also
haven't
what they said about that.
haven't forced anyone here to talk. They've talked of their own will, and I extend the same offer to you.
Talk to the lady. She good talker.
Turn my silver
need to
item
make
and
it
you can
into-
talk.
All right.
Oh my god, you hot topic, hot sauce motherfucker.
I'll give it back to you. You'll have to come with me to talk, though.
That's fine.
And pick your item up. And she will give you back your silvered item. Right. I have done my research on you and your party. You in particular have a very interesting story to speak, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is your nature of passing through Wildberry? Where is your destination?
The fuck is the name of that place? I don't remember the name of the fucking city, but
Was it Fordheim?
think
Yes,
so.
Fjordhelm.
Fordhelm, thank you.
Heading back to Fjordhelm, or correction, heading to Fjordhelm, because technically I've already been there, but not.
You are a being out of place. Am I
Yeah, no
correct?
kidding.
I've been told about you. What I would be interested in knowing is why you came searching for answers from my group.
Well, let's see. Hunters of Artemis usually use marking abilities. The first instinct to think about when you're marked by Ball. To check with someone who knows how to mark and how they work.
See, so it was information gathering.
Yep.
Well, I do apologize, I was not available to assist. You may ask your questions, and I will try and answer as best as I can.
Well, the problem with that is I already got some of the questions I needed, per se. One being the fact that I can't get it removed except by the one who placed it. Now, the matter of fact on that one is finding who placed it, which is also problematic. But it seems I'm locked up because somebody decides to, I'm assuming, frame us for killing a Mother Superior, which we weren't even here.
Yes, your two companions have said as well that you'd only just arrived.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way that you would have come here about 3 days ago, leave, and then come back yesterday?
How long has it been since we left the desert?
Literally
Less than
a day.
that.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was
Say
longer
we
than a day.
we were traveling for a few
About a
days.
week, I think.
It was like a week or two.
Yeah, I think we're traveling about a week and a half to get to where we're going, or rather where we're at.
I think it was like a week and a half. We're here a few days too early. We were traveling from the desert just a week and a half ago. If anything, we got here early.
You mean earlier than the party you were already a part of?
You mean the other party that I was with? Yeah, I got here before they're getting here.
Interesting. Okay. So, based on facts that you have gathered, I surmise you did gather facts, you and your little, shadowed beings. What can you surmise? I'm willing to entertain your thoughts.
Well, here's a good question. Why is the chapel marked with both divine and infernal magic?
That is what we are trying to figure out. I can only imagine it was part of the killing of the High Priestess, of the Mother Superior.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially with people like Ball targeting me right now, of all people, someone who uses both divine and infernal really plays the part to pinpoint and lock me down.
I'll admit that is part of our evidence against you. That and the masks, and that no one can recall you being recall you wandering any more often than you had.
When I have a goal, it happens. My first goal was to talk to the High Priestess. Well, not the one that apparently was here at the time. She's dead. Granted, she was already buried by the time I actually got here before. Moving along from that, then I find out something. You weren't here before, but then again, I don't know. Things change. I don't know what happens after these couple days. Well, I do, but I don't. For that couple days, I don't. Needless to say, I do know that the next head priestess was named, and that's when he says, what was it, Selena's name?
Yeah. Celine.
Celine.
I see. So that's who the new Mother Superior is going to be. Interesting. Alright. I
But
do believe. Go ahead.
you do believe what?
I do believe you and your people can help me. In exchange for your freedom, I would like to request you and your party members' assistance in helping track down the killer or killers.
There's probably more than one. They're not going to send a single one unless. What kind of injuries did she have?
That's the thing, she did not have any.
Ooh.
Which is why it was said of old age. However, knowing her as an individual, it would not have been that way.
And she's been dead too long to be able to. Well, no, wait. I don't think that. Has anyone tried using Speak with Dead, maybe?
It does not seem to work. Surprisingly.
How fun. How fun. So I take it we're going to get our gear back now?
You will wait outside the prison and I will bring your gear to you, yes.
I suppose I shouldn't put that back on yet then. How many people were there said to be that killed the last one?
We do not know. I do know that there was more than 3 based on clues, but we cannot tell how many.
They hide their tracks.
They were they did hide themselves really well with this, which leads me to believe it's not an amateur, but a group of specialists.
Cultists. Okay. Sure, why not?
It's your companions to you. Go ahead and wait outside. I will release your companions to you.
Okay.
It will be some time.
Can I grab my shield just as a precaution?
No, that will be brought out to you.
Well, considering where the ball lights are tracking me, I'd rather be able to defend myself if necessary. It's just a shield.
You can grab it, but that's the only thing you can grab.
Fair enough.
The high priestess will come by and unlock each of your cells. You all are free to go for now, with the caveat that you are responsible to figure out what happened to our previous high priestess. She had in fact been murdered, as far as I can tell, but we don't know how or why. That is where you guys come in. Do this for us, and you will be free of all charges.
Oh, no worry. As said, if we can assist, we are happy to offer assistance. And thank you for returning our freedom back to us. All right, guys?
Still stupid to arrest us just because we bought mask.
Wait, you buy mask? Why you buy mask?
You rabbit?
What you need mask for?
You have to remember
Felt
that Ghetto is
appropriate for
also
the celebration.
Celebration? They have funeral. Why would they celebrate?
They had a harvest festival going on too, you dang rabbit.
Ghetto, news to me. Did you all have festival going on, priestess?
We did.
Oh, okay. Strange custom. Ghetto exit.
If you didn't vouch for them, Artemis, I would not have released them. Let me find all y'all again. One moment. I didn't plan this far ahead on my maps.
I noted.
Oh, look! Seashells.
Seashells by the seashore.
Mushrooms?
Shrooms.
Oh, I thought those were mushrooms. They are mushrooms.
Okay, I demand to know where the badgers are then.
At this point, Harry will grab Ghetto with his tail to hold him. To keep him from running after eating mushrooms.
Why so tight? Watch the fur.
Is it just me, or is anybody else hungry?
Just you.
I could go for bite and maybe drink too.
Half of us didn't eat last night, and we missed our actual dinner.
Why you no eat? They gave food.
Don't trust the food.
Ah, food was fine. Ate this morning. Tasty good.
Where's Ghetto going? I got him wrapped up in my tail.
He's trying to walk away. Why he came back?
He's just being slingshotted back by the tail.
Do you mind? I'd like to walk now, please. We are free now.
No, you're not allowed. I know you'll go after liquor.
Yeah, why so serious? Ghetto not get liquor right now. Right now we have to help Priestess to find murder.
Perhaps we should give him some tea to sober him up.
Besides, if Ghetto wanted liquor, Ghetto just make liquor. I'll need glass of water.
I flick my tail and send the rabbit flying in the air, knowing he'll land on his feet.
Lands on feet. Like said, neat party trick. Use prestidigitation on water, turn flavors. Super nice.
No. No, thank you.
Granted, not good as real stuff.
Alright, the head priestess will come back up, and the chests will be floating behind her as she drops the chests in front of each of you.
I
I'm
grab
gonna
my
take my
stuff.
picture.
Returned as promised.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
I grab my stuff and
I have a
like
decanter.
Into
I'm worried. I have a decanter of endless water.
I don my armaments, my weapons, all of my gear, my bag of holding, etc., etc.
Put my holy symbol back on.
I do the
With each
exactly
of your
same.
items, you will actually see that there are stamped, sealed, and signed papers with each of your items.
I'll look over the documentation.
It is a writ of contract, stating that you are free to wander around, ask questions, and get into otherwise unabled areas for the purpose and sole purpose of finding the culprits. Anything outside of that, you will be put back in the prison.
Ghetto will nod and place it in the bag of holding.
Is anybody else thinking what I'm thinking?
Nope.
Probably not. What are you thinking?
Check the temple first, and we just got to get out of jail free card to go through everything in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Also check the temple first.
Not necessarily a get out of jail free card, but close enough.
Right. You all have your items, and you have your passes for the time being. There is no limit on how long those passes will last you. Just do try not to dawdle in your investigation.
I check my fiddle to make sure it's
Ooh.
in working proper.
The strings were actually the bow for your fiddle was actually rosined. The strings were oiled, and it was actually put into tune.
I tilt my head. A musician has touched my fiddle. I don't like people touching my stuff.
That feels violating.
It is.
Do we still
Ghetto
have
be
our
happy to use parlor trick to help clean items if worried about stains and problems.
Don't touch my fiddle, man. I will send you flying with my tail.
Who says I have to touch fiddle? I just wiggle fingers and things go poof.
I have a question.
Okay.
I'll make you go poof.
This is more towards the head priestess. Do we still have our rooms?
Yes, your rooms have been reserved for you.
Good.
So he's sitting there adjusting while walking his fiddle and everything. It's like, you don't adjust another man's instrument.
So you all are released back, and you will come up to the to a field that sits behind the bigger of the hunter lodges.
Okay, so how do we want to begin investigation? Should we start by talking to townspeople? Do we investigate temple to see murder scene? How we do this?
I say we start at the temple.
No? There we go. Okay, so you want to start at the temple.
My thing is, would the idiots actually return to the scene of the crime?
Yes.
Way too often.
Would be a good idea for whole group to go and check, or should we send more studious individuals to look?
Who's all around still?
Where your guys are at, just you guys.
So the priestess has left too?
Yes.
Okay. More than likely, it was done by the cult of Baal, and they're sadistic enough to just stand and see the chaos unfold.
Perhaps sounds like good as idea as any, but still have to prove who murdered, right?
Considering there's no marks on the body, more than likely a spawn, which is beneficial.
Right, but priestess say we have to solve murder, and provide evidence is part of solving murder. I think, right? Besides, you seem like you piss lots of people off, honey boy. It could be more than just one, you know?
Says the pot calling the kettle black.
Well,
Yeah,
considering
ghetto is not pot, ghetto is heaven gone. Silly gator.
well, considering my father did kill the 3 dead gods, so yeah, I did probably piss off all 3. No. Story goes that he actually got the respect of Merkel. The other 2 not questionable. But Bane doesn't make sense here.
But got to prove to priestess, otherwise we still on hook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Considering we weren't here for the time frame that the murders happened, I think we're for the most part off the hook.
Did you read contract? Because contract that I read states that we good off hook as long as we investigate. I don't
As
think
long
we
as we
clear to leave
investigate
yet.
and don't go anywhere we shouldn't.
Right. So my question still stands. So we start at church then? And if start at church, who all goes? Do we all go, or should we have like smart people go to church and investigate, and then rest of us walk around town, talk to people, maybe grab bite
Don't
to eat and drink?
ask randoms. You don't ask everybody in town. That brings up too much suspicion. It starts spreading. Information spreads. The Baal cultists find out, or whoever killed her finds out. They flee. They're
And then,
gone. You
on
screw us.
Top of that, the high
But
priestess has
someone
been
could
keeping
have
this under secret, and if you sit here and go and blab about it, all of a sudden they're going to know that the high priestess was murdered instead of the way that they were told. Do you want the whole town pissed off?
Listen, don't want whole town pissed off, but just saying somebody might see something. You don't know unless you ask.
Well, we're not asking the townspeople.
Then maybe people around church. See who was there around time of night. Maybe go talk to them.
You know, let's see. Who is the more responsible one?
Oh, Ghetto definitely not responsible. You should probably not pick me.
30 side steps away, like, don't drag me into this shit.
Let's
Good,
see. You know what? I'll just
Size.
Noro, you and Ryu keep Ghetto under check. Preferably not drunk so he doesn't run his mouth.
What? Ghetto run mouth? Never. Ghetto is model of quiet and serenity. Ghetto keep tongue.
Uh-huh.
Watch, Ghetto go ahead, try right now.
So can we take a
No.
vote to cut Ghetto's tongue out?
That'd be PvP.
Yeah, but we're voting on it.
What if it's a medicine check to do it surgically?
Ghetto is going to say his vote is no. He would like to keep his tongue. Now he's going to try to be quiet this time.
So what's the game plan here?
Keep the rabbit
You
quiet.
and Ryu are watching Ghetto and keeping him under check. Don't sit there and talk willy-nilly about this whole situation to random people in the city.
Okay.
If you want to get information, you have to be smart about it.
I just want.
Granted, we could always just, tie up Ghetto and leave him locked up in the room.
Yes. I vote
If we
Nah.
are voting, I would like to
That's
vote against
valid.
this. Oh, I've done it again. Sorry. I do it this time. Now be quiet.
Oh,
No,
good
that's not,
lord.
no, let's not leave him locked up. We need him.
Right? You are a smart person, Nora. I know I like you. You're a very smart fish man.
Says he's going to be quiet and then starts talking again.
Yep.
He's bad at this.
Yes, he is.
Yes, but his specialty is hitting things, and he is very good at that.
I am very good
Well, adamantine rope's still on the table to tie him up if needed.
I'm gonna
I
take
did
the
not
rope.
know we had
just in
table in the
case.
woods.
No, we're in the cabin.
Oh, we're in the cabin now. Good. Ghetto was a little confused for a second. Lots of trees around here. Made me feel like it was in woods.
But first, before we do anything, all of us do need to actually eat something.
Yes.
No,
Preferably that's
Going to the
laced with a ration, something that's probably not laced with a truth serum.
So nervous. Ghetto go to tavern. Anyone want to join the tavern? How about you, Ryu?
I will go with him to the tavern, and I'll take the adamantine rope with me just in case.
I'm going to keep it on me. I may require it.
I hand
Then you come with us to tavern.
I hand Nero my.
I'm not going
my
to the
rope.
tavern.
It's not an
Wait,
answer,
do I-
but
I
it's a
have
good
those
way to
things
wrap
too?
him up and tie him up because it's 50 foot of it, and then you can also gag his mouth with it.
This D&D session really took a strange turn.
I also have a way
It
to
took-
keep
It
him.
took a lot of turns. Like, there are some left, rights, diagonals. You went backwards a few times. Then you skipped up ahead, and then you made a left. I don't know where y'all are going with this one.
So I know I'm going to the church. I know Noro, Ryu, and Ghetto are going to the tavern. Sixer's
I'm
probably
going to
going
church.
there.
I need everyone to roll me a perception check real quick.
God damn it.
Great.
I'm rolling 2.
I got a 22.
I did not mean to call out the actual 2 perception.
So there's mine. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 15, 18, 18, 16, 5, 19. Lowest is a 9, the highest is a 23. I wonder what's their
All right.
perception.
How did I was trying to see if I could detect a portal.
You do not sense any portals within the area.
Clearly not.
Oh, they're just passive perception 10. What a waste. They're not very good at perceiving things. Just hoarding.
Oh. Wait, DM, I got a question. Is this the only inn in the whole city?
Yes.
Okay. That explains a lot.
All right.
So, I will go ahead and make my way towards the inn, and as I do so, gonna roll perception.
I'm waiting to see what happened from the perceptions we already rolled.
You will not notice anything, Rock, but Ngeto, Ryu, Carrie, and
More than likely the Nothics.
whoever rolled above 16 will notice Nyla doing something, but none of you will be able to know. No, Carrie.
Carrie got a 22.
Yeah, Carrie will realize what Nyla is actually doing is a divination of sorts.
So 3 of them would
Specifically the divination spell.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Nyla, what you do over there, huh?
Let her be.
The character's sitting quietly very quietly chanting until finally she starts levitating. Her eyes are still closed, but the gem on her crown, the eye motif opens, and she speaks out loud. Moonlight, blood, a needle. She then floats back to the ground and opens her regular eyes. We need to go to the temple, everyone.
Oh, okay. If we need to go to temple, no problem. We save drink for later. Which is shame, because they have real good wine.
It's okay. We'll save the drink for as a victory.
This sounds good. Let's go. And Ghetto, of course, will walk on over towards Nyla in the direction of the temple.
Okay. Anyone else going, or are you guys going your own ways?
Let's just all go to the temple.
That's where I was going to begin with.
I follow.
Magic show is fun.
Okay.
That was pretty impressive, by the way, Nyla.
It's my job.
You do good job. Very good.
I think here is a good time to take a break. About 10 minutes, get some drink, get some to eat,
Right.
hygiene, use the bathroom, what have you, and we will meet up back in 10 minutes.
the seed of the tree that was hewn has taken root and sprouted. Arise, for though your kinsman stands strong in the shield wall, more might is yet needed upon the field. Arise, for the whites of field, stream, and stone seek to reforge the bonds that have long been broken. Arise, for 1,000 generations of ancestors stand firmly behind you throughout every success and failure. Arise, for the gods have sounded their call across the worlds, and you have heard it deep within your heart. Arise.
use my bathroom.
Listen, right now, Noro's the only one that has a valid excuse to be against fiends.
I have one cat who, for some reason, does not understand the limits of only eat this.
Who says Ghetto's against you, anyways?
Hmm?
Oh, you said that that Noro's the only one who has any reason to be against the fiends. I was like, well,
Has a valid
how is
one.
Ghetto against you?
You do realize that Ghetto said some racist shit towards demons and as a whole, right?
Yeah, he's also called Noro Fish Boy, though. Trust me, everybody gets it.
Yeah, but that's not a valid excuse. Noro actually has a valid excuse.
Well, do you know Ghetto's backstory? Maybe Ghetto has some reason. Have you bothered asking Noro or Ghetto why?
No, because he's acting like Vinny. Why ask Ghetto about himself if he acts like Vinny?
Well, you never ask, you never know.
No. No.
I don't know why I even had a reason.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Oh yeah,
No.
I forgot that.
No, one of the facts of his backstory.
Oh.
One of those things that Rock knows that.
Oh, so
Oh, you mean the Nothics that the things we had to text the DM?
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah. Even I forgot about that for a second.
Yeah, that's information I know. Which actually, I think Ryu is still missing one.
Oh, I'll just send one now then.
Because I think you only sent 2.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I basically made this character on the go, so.
I will state, though, just for the record, that there are a lot of individuals in the canonically that have problems with tieflings just because the nature of them being demonic or infernal by their very nature.
Oh yeah, I know.
Makes
I know.
people very nervous.
Yeah.
You know, given the fact that the Nine Hells likes to drag people into, you know, into darkness and torture and torment and blood and death, all that good jazz.
Yeah.
And
This too.
maybe I should give him more Azamar features then.
No, don't change your character at all. There's no reason to change your character.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm saying as a general because, I mean, he's not technic. I mean, he is a tiefling, by and by, but he's more.
He's an
of a-
interesting beast, is what he is.
He is. He's 3 things.
Now, I'll also point out, of course, when you were a part of the Friday night group, that Matrika had no problem whatsoever with you.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
And again, Ghetto doesn't necessarily have anything personally against you either. So, you know, again, without actually going into backstory and stuff like that.
Oh,
Just-
Well, that's fun stuff in the game. Right?
I just don't like you. Why? You're a
So
tiefling.
basically,
Bitch, please.
basically, we're talking about Uncle Ruckus situation.
Right? Oh gosh, Uncle Ruckus. The Boondocks was comedy gold. Or at least the first season was. I don't know about any of the rest of it, but man.
Like, honestly, the first 2 seasons, in my opinion, were perfect. I think it was. Did it have 4 seasons?
Yeah, I think they had 4 seasons.
The fourth season was the third season was okay. The fourth season, it kind of went with it. I'm still mad that they wanted to bring back the Boondocks and they did not. And part of the reason why it was no, you know what I'm saying? No, they're not going to. Part of the reason why was they could not find somebody to play Granddad's character.
Oh, did they lose the original voice actor?
Yeah, John Witherspoon passed away.
Oh, pity. My condolences.
The reason I say it's stupid is because they had somebody who was willing to take up the role, and they didn't take that person because, in their own opinion, they wanted somebody who knew John Witherspoon best and could play his character correctly.
Well, I mean, I can understand that, though. A certain character, if you don't play the character correctly, then it's just not believable.
Agreed.
Yeah. They wanted somebody who can sound like John Witherspoon and knew John Witherspoon, so they knew what he would say in a moment. And that's the reason why I'm pissed.
Of course, that makes it really difficult.
They don't want another Aladdin genie situation.
Yeah.
No, it's because of the person they turned down. Because the person they turned down was John Witherspoon Jr.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they turned down John Witherspoon's own son, who sounds exactly like him, to find another person who knew John Witherspoon best and could play the character just like him.
But how do you not know your own father? If they live together.
No, he knows his own father. He knows every piece of his father's work. He sounds exactly like his father.
How do you know somebody more closely than that? The only other person who would know him closer than that would be his wife.
You see why I'm a little angry about this?
Okay, now I get it. Now it makes sense.
Yeah, this is more like at this point, just you could just say you decided not to go with it.
Yeah, they just decided it wasn't worth starting the series back over again at that point.
So 10 minutes turned into almost 30 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It seems that our DM is still away.
No,
No,
I'm
she's
here.
here.
Oh, welcome back. So who we
She's
missing?
been here.
I'm just listening.
Everyone's here.
Oh, I still want to use this.
Well,
Yeah,
why aren't we playing then, sillies?
Because
I
you
was
kept
letting y'all
talking.
finish your discussion. I wasn't going to be rude and interrupt that discussion, so I let y'all talk.
You're not rude. You're awesome.
That reminds me. I gotta get with. I still want to make this game I'm making, and I'm still trying to make my what you call that, burlesque barbarian. That is a tongue twister.
That is.
What now?
Okay. I decided to make a bard, and I went into the whole slutty, sexy bard thing. So I made the bard a bard, basically a stripper.
Oh.
Barbarian.
Yeah, the barbarian part is they kind of end up going into a rage moment after a literal murder hobo party came into their work establishment.
Aros 2.0 situation. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the barbarian part is that they're the literal only survivor of a murder hobo party.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about that. Yeah. God.
All EXP is good EXP, right?
What
Okay.
the hell?
That was amazing.
I would say that.
I was trying to help
Going
get the
back
crew
to the-
back on the game.
Okay. like,
I mean, it worked. It really did work.
It did. All right,
Well,
bringing it
you
back
couldn't have
in.
done it any better than Lord of the Rings.
And nothing
I
says
mean,
D&D more than that.
you could
I-
have
Nat
done Monty
20 on
Python
confusion.
or Pink Panther with how this party's going, but
Or Benny Hill.
yeah, Benny Hill works too. But you
Benny
guys are back at the fields behind the larger of the hunting lodges, having been recently freed with restrictions. What are you guys deciding to do?
Head to the temple.
Apparently, we're going to the temple.
Yeah.
Because Miss Vision over here.
Think for that, but oh well. Okay, so you head back to the temple, and the guards will let you through, having been told previously of your arrival. They will let you through to the religious sect of the area. And as I said, as you're walking here, you'll see the bigger Parthenon for Artemis, followed by slightly smaller but not small Parthenons for the rest of the nature-based deities here. And off to the left side of it, you will see a small gathering of huts, with one being bigger than the rest. Think of it like a tribal chieftain's hut, with other smaller huts around it.
Okay, so we're not even in the church yet, right?
No, you just made it to the area where the chapels and churches are.
Okay. I'm assuming that the barrier situation's still up. So, other than I'll have 2 stay with me, and then I'll have the other 4 basically go and search. Like, basically looking at other individuals and everything, just getting an idea of the area, who's there, is anybody hidden like they shouldn't be.
Okay. Alright, so you'll do that. What do the rest of you do?
Hold on, do I still have another use of that?
Use of what?
I was gonna say detect portal.
If you used it for the day, I don't think so.
No, I can only do it once per short rest. Cause I was actually
Yeah,
gonna
you
see
did.
if there was. Yeah, cause I was gonna see if I could check around the temple, see if they portal in or out.
Thought you used it today already, though.
You
I did.
have.
So
Well,
yeah,
how long
you
did it
don't
take
have
for us
it.
to get to the? How long did it take to get to the temple?
Not that long.
From where you guys are at, I'd say about 30 minutes.
Well, could it be just a simple, easy walk for a short rest? Wasn't like we were running, full speed, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
I'd allow it.
Okay.
Didn't we already long rest though with the previous
I was gonna say
when we were in
we
prison?
long rested.
Yeah, but he already searched for a portal right after long resting.
Oh right.
All
Are you
right.
basically saying we're gonna rest and then go investigate?
I'm going to investigate amongst the minor deities and stuff. See if I can find anything.
I'm going to investigate and look around.
Okay. Roll me investigations.
$19.
Ooh.
Oh, go Nyla.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Y'all, it's marshmallows. You don't eat them.
Sure they do.
Uh-oh.
I eat marshmallows.
Are you a cat? No, you're a dragon.
No, I'm a heron gone right now. Ha cha cha cha.
I have one who's trying to get into my trash can after a marshmallow I threw away, and I have one who's trying to eat them.
But yes, Durg all other times. Except for when I'm an elephant.
Alright. So, Ghetto, unfortunately, you won't find much when you're investigating.
I'll be finishing off that fourth of a bottle.
Yeah, that's why you don't see much.
Hey, I claimed that.
Oh, that hurt.
Apparently that hurt.
Yeah.
In fact, it
No,
did.
he jumped up. I went to put him down, and he clawed me.
Ow.
Ow.
Right. Harry and Nyla. You two have the highest. Nyla with the highest of the group. You will start searching around inside the temple. And Carrie, I will say you will notice that there seemed to have been a slight scuffle behind the altar up at the front of the church.
Okay. I tell
Here,
Rock
Nyla,
before he has a chance to walk away.
Nyla, you will see a small bit of blood underneath the altar. And then again, next to one of the pews.
Interesting.
It's not very large, but it's just like a small droplet.
Okay.
Which with how the floor is, it's snowflake granite made to look like the night sky and stars with a giant relief of a full moon.
All right. So we got the moon and the blood. Where is the needle?
You
Do you
can't
think
see that with your investigation.
I do have a magnifying glass. I took that as a starting item back when because I was like, it gives the vibes, you know. I'm doing divination, investigation.
I would then probably give you an advantage on your investigation roll.
No, I got a nat 20.
Nat 20, so were the two with me able to enter the church with me or no?
Yeah.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think they were because the force field thing or some shit.
Hallow?
No, the divine infernal barrier.
No, they were able to enter in with you.
Just not
All right.
by themselves.
No.
Nora,
with your investigation, what are you doing with it?
I was actually trying to see if there was anywhere that they broke out or they got in and out with a portal. Because I was trying to see how will they get in and how could they, because they said that she was killed undetected, correct?
part, yeah.
They also said it didn't look
was-
like she was killed, right?
It didn't look like she was killed, no. It looked like she had died of natural causes or of old age.
Yeah, meaning they wouldn't have. Meaning they had to have some magical way of breaking into and getting past that barrier. That was why they wrote the investigation.
Can I cast Identify to see like what specifically are the spell is?
Yeah. Oh crap! I forgot I could have used guidance on that.
You don't get a sense of a portal, but with your ability and knowledge of portals, it would make sense that they used some sort of teleportation to get in and out.
Oh, can I use guidance to add a D4 to that roll?
Like a Misty Step.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and recall the other 4, and then since we're inside the church now, what was I pointed towards? Oh, I forgot. I don't know. I don't remember what Carrie found that she mentioned to me.
It scratches along
that there
behind
was
the altar. And
scenes of a scuffle behind the altar, up at the front of the chapel.
Shit, I guess I'll roll perception for them to see what they see. Click 12 times. I hate this. 17. Okay, 12, 5, 13, 17, 12, 16. So the highest is a 21. The lowest is a 9. God damn it, Ed.
Ed's attracted to the shiny floor, okay?
I mean, I believe it.
It's shiny and he's trying to wonder if he can eat it.
Nom nom.
I believe it.
Bites you.
Okay, so okay. What are they trying to identify or find?
Just looking for any information in general.
They're not able to pick up much, except that there was signs of a struggle. And with their true sight, I will say they can determine there were 7 individuals. Most all of them were of the same height, so they had the same size prints, which is why they couldn't determine how many more after 3.
Interesting. I mean, that kind of exonerates our group because I'm small.
But it's
size is very variable.
It was only seen by their Nothic's true vision. True sight. But a Nyla's Identify will actually pick up the faint magical trail of them.
Yay! Where does that trail lead and stuff? What does the trail tell us? Does it tell us where they came from? Does it tell us where they go?
The trail actually seems to go backwards into the wall behind the altar. kind of as if roll me a ooh.
Is there a magic? Is there a secret door?
I will accept either a survival, religion, or a very high investigation.
Asking the party or just Nyla? DM?
Hmm?
Are you asking the whole party or just Nyla?
If Nyla points it out to everyone, sure, but if not,
Oh,
then
yeah.
just Nyla.
I'll point out to everyone, hey, I think there's a secret door or something over here.
So what can we roll again?
I will
Survival,
accept
religion, or
investigation.
Oh,
Or
what
I
about
will,
religion and
I
survival?
will allow a general intelligence check if that's what you wanted to. Because it's essentially piecing together what you've seen so far.
How?
I got a 14.
Would my magnifying glass give me advantage?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Hey.
Hold on.
Again?
I'm really pissed by that.
Okay, so Ghetto gets nat 20s on attack rolls. I get nat 20s on investigation checks.
Let's go.
There you go.
I'm more
Okay.
pissed I got a nat 1 in survival.
Ah ha ha! We have our first nat 1 of the night.
Uh-oh. Jack gets a
I'll
roll.
use my portent to turn the nat 1 into a 4.
You got lucky there, Noro.
Ah.
Or, well, okay, it's a 2. It's a 2, not a 4, but still it's not nat 1.
Chat's probably
Also,
angry
I'm not
because they
even
don't
worried
get the
about that. I'm
roll.
just here-
I'm not gonna screw up. I can't remember.
That just brings my survival check up to a 4. I'm just going where I'm like,
It's not a nat 1.
No, it's essentially that 4 plus 5, so you get a 9 on it instead of the 6.
So,
It was
just
a
double
2.
checking. I don't find anything with my check because, of course, it was very low. And while I'm wandering amongst the lesser deities, can I find like an altar perhaps I could use to make a prayer, like a something moon based?
Yeah, there's definitely quite a few altars there for the moon-based deities that aren't necessarily named. Some are, some aren't. There's also a bit of the best I can describe it is a religious version of a wishing tree.
I'll head to that, and I'll pour a little drink out on the roots as well as part of my prayers.
You killed the tree.
I
How
can't think
dare.
of the
Yes,
name
to
of
kill nature.
I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but it's not quite like an alms box, but it's like a prayer box sort of, but just in a tree form, like a wishing tree.
Like a shrine?
I'm gonna place myself some coin in the wishing
Sort
tree
of.
and say a prayer.
Sort of like a shrine. You know how with the wishing tree where you take a piece of paper, write your wish, and tie it to the tree branches? That's kind of what you do here, except you're tying a prayer to the tree branches.
So a prayer tree.
You know it? Yes. Words aren't working for me, sorry. Yeah, it's kind of like a prayer box, but in tree form. So you go ahead and do that. What else do you do, Ghetto?
I'll drop 3 coins into the tree, 3 gold coins, and then I'll start going. I'll start going back to try to find the others and see what they've discovered.
You'll do that, and you'll head back to the Temple of Artemis. While in there, you also will. First thing you'll see is the snowflake marble floor that's set to look like the night sky with a relief of a full moon. You'll come in at just around the time when Nyla points out the small drop of blood by the altar and then again by a pew, as well as the saying that there seems to be a secret door behind the altar, which is where the footprints that Nyla had managed to find retract to. Now back to your 28 and your 14. I will say, yeah, those are all good enough. Mainly Ryu and Nyla. Your abilities with this can surmise that she had probably been here at the altar setting up for a sermon or service, or she was just doing the daily things of a high priestess, cleaning up the altar, changing out the offerings when when they may have come up from behind and what's the best way to describe without getting canceled? Beat her bloody like in a back alley. And then they seem to have maybe disappeared.
They jumped her.
Jumped her, there you go.
They I was gonna say
Like they really jumped her.
They assaulted her from behind.
I'm still going with immortal technique her.
I'm trying
Assassination
not
of a religious figure.
I'm trying to be careful with the words just in case Twitch decides to censor it.
Yes, please.
I'm not sure how sensitive Twitch's
Yeah, not
terms
either.
are, so I'm trying to be a little more
Well,
friendlier.
we're also streaming to YouTube too, so we kind of a little friendlier, even though I'm 18 over there as well.
They decided to
Honestly, I feel like YouTube is the worst.
Yeah.
YouTube is
They canceled her subscription to being alive.
Absolutely.
In Minecraft.
They had a 7-person team cancel her subscription to being alive.
In Minecraft.
That's not right.
Pretty much.
They ended her hardcore playthrough.
The speed run
But
was
yeah,
was finalized at that point.
Yeah, she had been it sounds like she seemed to have been jumped from behind and then they left after thinking their job was done. But she may have, from what you can surmise, Nyla, she may have been able to crawl around the altar and make her way to the pews. But any sign of what have happened after that, you can't tell.
Hiya, okay, so what have I missed? What, oh. Is that blood?
Yes, Rabbit, it's blood.
Ooh. Look like they make big mess in here. They're getting kind of tidy now. So, we have anything else to go off of besides stains?
There's scratches too.
Oh. From victim or from enemy?
Probably from victim. Like she was putting up a fight.
At least she put up fight. Good on her. We find anything else?
Well, considering the fact that there's blood doesn't make sense, because if there was no bodily injury, that would mean that something's amiss here.
Or she drew blood on one of the people that attacked her.
That seems sensible.
I don't think the Nothits could tell me that kind of information. Oh, could they?
No, I don't think so.
Let me look.
of course, could be ploy. Body not injured, but markings left here for us to discover.
It could be a number of things.
Oh, well, I mean, they couldn't tell from the blood, but
Too bad we can't talk to dead.
I actually want to see if
Be very handy if
that
we
would
could.
technically that could work on a body because it says one creature, but it doesn't say if it has to be alive or dead.
Wait, what?
The Nothic's insight ability. Basically the thing that gives the facts or secrets of people who fail this check. It does not say that they have to be alive.
Could have them touch the blood to see if they get any sort of psychic vision.
It wouldn't be.
Is the corpse an object?
Technically, a corpse is still considered a creature, but it's also considered an item. But in that aspect, like I
With the
said,
blood
it does not
considered
state that
creature.
the target has to be alive.
Up to DM caveat.
DM.
I think I broke the DM.
I think you did.
Nope. I'm thinking, hang on. Brain's only like firing at brain is firing like at half capacity right now, so thought processing is not all there.
Battery is low. Please recharge in time.
Yes. I would allow the ability to extend to a dead body, yes.
Great. Where's the body? Shit.
Is it already buried?
No.
Or are they doing like a casket viewing?
I don't know. Are there? Well, the guards are outside, so I guess I'll go out and ask them. Where the acting high priestess is.
Okay. But I am going to say we are going to call it. It is 4 minutes till 11.
God damn it.
And there are a few people who are actually tired, myself included, so.
I'm still adjusting to my new work schedule, and getting up at 4:30 in the morning is not my usual cup of tea, so it's been fun.
I can imagine.
So basically,
to
leave
my
half an hour then.
Welcome to how I wake up in the mornings.
Meh, 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 meh.
So I believe that is where we will end the session for tonight and pick back up again next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's not talk about personal business. We're still streaming. Remember that. Okay. Okay. Deuces. Night. Night, y'all. Uh-oh. All right. Night. Bye, guys. All right. So with that being said, it has been fun tonight. We're going to see who we can raid. You know what? Let's see. Change streaming. None of my friends really do D&D. I'll see if we can find a D&D VTuber. Before I go off on that. Let's see. Can I find Dungeons and Dragons VTuber? Looking real fast. Y'all know me, I also like small, raid into smaller ones. To give them a chance. Well. Wait, I think we found the one we're raiding. Alright, with that said, guys, have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.